So in the past few years, I have been buying turkeys on sale during the holidays, and it just struck me as odd that I was buying these big turkeys for $5. It's big, and it kind of freaked me out. Said something's not right about this. Like, how do you raise a bird that size for $5 or $6? I mean, how do you raise it, and then how do you make any profit? Well, you don't. So I wasn't feeling too good about that in the long run, and my dog was getting sick eating it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I don't know, he in the beginning he was doing well, and we would mix it with fat and, vegetables and things. But then we stopped doing that. So this year, and for many years they've been doing prime rib special at the store during holiday, right up to about Christmas. And so look, I bought this. Now, I've been struggling to buy steak because it's so damn expensive right now.
Yeah.
But look, this is $38 for
$38
1, 2, 3,
for
4, 5 steaks.
5 steaks and some ribs.
I cut one of them thick, and I cut a few of them thin. This is the lesser. I got a Green Wise, which is a Publix package. I got some of the Green Wise steaks, and I got some of this just regular beef, Angus. But what I'm doing is freezing them, and so $38. So this is like this would be $40 normally.
Yeah.
In a heart in the store. A couple of steaks. That's how expensive it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
$40, $80, $100. So this is $100 worth of steak, and look, you get a piece of rib with it, and so more than $100 worth of steak for $38. So I think it's a good idea. So I'm standing in the store and I'm holding one of these packages, and a woman walks up. This is why I want to explain this to people. A woman walks up and she's standing right next to me. I'm in the refrigerator section. I'm holding this thing, and she's standing right here. It's very crowded, right over here, with a pack with 2 steaks in it, and it said $40. That's the average price for 2 ribeyes. And I said, these are the same thing. You can cut your own. And she looked at her steaks, and she looked at me, and she said, "That's ribeye?" I thought that was
Prime rib.
prime rib. I said, "Yeah, it's ribeye." And so you cut it, and you get your own steaks. And she said, "Wow, will they cut it for me?" And I said, "Yes, they will."
Mm-hmm.
So she went from 2 steaks for $40 to 2 steaks for under $20.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the reason that we switched from turkey and basically poultry to meat, like beef, is because they're not feeding the turkeys or the chickens well. They're feeding them a lot of polyunsaturated fatty acids, which go directly into our system.
Which is
But one more thing, beef, the way that their stomachs are, they process them so that we don't get, when we eat the meat, we don't get all that polyunsaturated fatty acids.
Yeah, don't cows have like 3 stomachs?
They're ruminant animals.
Right.
Yeah, I think they have 4 stomachs.
So it's better for you regardless.
4 chambers. Anyway.
Yeah, it's better for you regardless.
Yes.
But that's why I got mostly the Green Wise, which is the better.
Yeah. Better fed.
Better fed, but So look at this. This is how they come. You see, they just sever the rib to keep it on. So that's what prime rib is, and then you just take the rib eye off of it. But they keep it strapped together so you can roast it all together.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
But so, yeah, and it's just, beef is just so good for us, and they've been lying to us and telling us not to eat this.
Yeah.
They just don't want us to be healthy. They would rather you eat processed food and tell you that this is bad for you.
Yep.
And that's an absolute lie. So,
eat more meat.
come the holidays, when you see prime rib, sitting there and you're saying to yourself, I just don't know how to cook it. I'm intimidated by all that meat. My wife doesn't like prime rib, which
yeah.
is what my wife always said. And I said, you just got to cook it right. You just got to cook it right. It's ribeye. And so finally, when we started cutting them up, she had them as ribeye, and she loves them. Because a lot of people don't like when you cook this in the oven, and a good prime rib is supposed to be medium rare or rare. That's how I like it. And the idea is to carve it off and put au jus and horseradish.
I like a rare burger, but I don't know.
But just
Something
remember,
about
there's so
steak.
many things to do. When you see this in the store, you pick it up, you think, oh my God, $50 for, you got a piece this big for $50. Well, that's like $130 worth of meat. So you're saving money if you plan ahead like this. That's why a lot of people don't go to Costco, because they can't afford, they think they can't afford it. But if you plan everything right so that you have saved your money by not buying the cheap stuff, the expensive stuff in small quantity, that's
Right.
the whole principle of, this is how I went from being poor to being where I am now, is I
Saved.
was a miser. I saved, and I learned that you can buy things cheaper in quantity if you just save your money and then buy in quantity. It just makes more sense. So you buy these, you cut them up. You can have steak sandwiches. You can have steak and eggs for breakfast.
Steak
You can have
tacos, steak
anything that
burritos.
requires good meat, but you want a really good cut of meat. You get this Angus prime rib, and you're in business, man. So
Pretty thick.
yeah, you think so? You like meat. You like thick meat. You like this thick. You like your steak thick. See, I like my steak like I like my man.
Okay.
All right, let's
Time to
stop
be
now.
done.
Let's be done. I'm so sorry. What's wrong with me?
Thanks for watching,
And
everyone.
You're all invited to my 13th birthday party. Look at that. Thank you, God.
Yeah. Thank you,
A little
sweet
bit
cow.
thinner. There we go. All right.
Okay, bye.